Hey, surprise, surprise. On our plate for this week, who is excited to get griefed by a dude in a Mickey Mouse helmet while you're trying to extract clubhouse tokens? Epic and Disney thinks you are. Hmm. Marathon is adding more to their extraction formula, and Xbox Game Pass may be changing yet again. All this and more in this episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. Of course, the button doesn't work. Hey guys, you know what it is. You know what it is. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, CJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices. And I am joined by.
MF Ross.
I don't think we caught the first part of your name.
John MF Ross?
There we go. There we go. What's the MF stand for?
I don't know. Nobody actually calls me that.
Money King.
There you go.
That's a good one right there.
And we are joined by our special guest, Savion, master of hot takes.
Mm.
And he may bless us with some come this episode. We'll see. We'll see. So how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
First
Good,
time on a
good.
podcast.
Wow.
I am
Wow.
honored to be on here.
And you should know, well, listeners should know, he has the voice and the takes perfect for podcasting. You're about to find out. Especially when we talk about GTA 6. All right, now you know who we are. This is Press X Start Gamers Digest, a video game news show that connects the most important game news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. We are live on YouTube every week when we can make it, because, man, life is hard.
But listening to our bullshit is easy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't forget, you can support us by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and hitting the notification bell. If you are listening, we'd appreciate that you leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're using. Thank you. Don't forget, you could join our little chat on the internet by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com and /Discord. You need that last part, because if you don't have the last part, then you're just going to our website. And that helps you halfway. Yes. All right. Without being said and that stuff being taken care of, let's jump into the gaming news with number one. Epic Games is working on an Arc Raiders like Disney extraction shooter slated to release by the end of the year. This comes to us from GamesIndustry.biz by way of Vicky Blake. Actually, nope, I'm thinking Rebecca Ballantyne. Okay, never mind. So I guess Rebecca Ballantyne, who is a prominent journalist from IGN, is leaving IGN and she's going to somewhere else. I don't think she has.
Finally.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know who she is. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think she's said where she's going yet, but yes, yeah, she deserves the best because she's probably one of the best writers at IGN, or I guess was at IGN. So yes. But yes, back to this hodgepodge of things that Disney and Epic are working on.
Mm.
So, Epic Games is reportedly working on an Arc Raiders like extraction shooter in partnership with Disney. According to Bloomberg, the new project is one of several games currently in development. I'm just going to pause right there. Listeners and us, host of this show, if you remember months back, maybe a whole year ago, Epic and Disney came out with this ad of they're going to work on this metaverse and it's going to have a bunch of stuff that's going to be a part of it. And it was just like, they showed just almost flat earth looking disc of different properties. Yeah. So this is in relation to that, like that partnership. We're finally seeing something come from it, and we'll see something come from it this year. So that's where this is coming from. So this is not out of thin air.
Does it really make sense?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So back to the article. The new project is one of several games currently in development, with the extraction shooter expected to launch in November. According to Bloomberg's sources, it will be a shooter game along the lines of Embark Studios' hit Arc Raiders, but with Disney characters battling enemies until they can reach an extraction point. Okay, let's just stop right there. What are your feelings on that?
Everybody's trying to catch this live service wave.
Cash grab.
Ass grab.
Ass.
Okay.
When the mic is against you. So here's my thing, right? I think this can be a fine game. The problem is they tack on extraction shooter. This, based off of that one quote, this is just a PvE game. It's a shooting game along the lines of Embark Studios' hit Arc Raiders, but with Disney characters battling enemies until they can reach an extraction point. So it's that you're not fighting people, you're just battling, I don't know, Heartless probably. You're just battling like random enemies to get to a point to extract. And it's just like, all right, off of the face of that just seemed like a typical Fortnite mod, I guess.
Yeah.
And
DMZ.
well, at DMZ you're fighting people, but it's the thing of like, I think the news of this blew this up to something that is probably going to be maybe even less impressive. I'm not
Here for it.
yeah, I'm interested to see like what they can do with this because it is epic and they have experience, taking properties and Fortniting them and making it work, I guess. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite, so I'm not really like here for
I mean,
Fortnite.
you
Do you
did.
remember?
Go ahead, John.
Do you remember that in Discord where I said Fortnite is trying to be what Multiverses wanted to be? Did you see that text in Discord?
No, I think you need to swap. I think Multiverses was trying to be the Fortnite of fighting games
Yeah, well,
because Fortnite came before Multiverse.
true.
Yeah.
But they failed. Where did they fail at? I think wasn't there 2 launches?
Yeah, Multiverses failed because
They
they
launched in
first.
a beta, shut it down, and came back after the hype was over. So
Yes, and they came back as like a paid. No, they came back as a paid game, and people were like, "We played this game already." Although it was slightly different, and they added stuff to it. It was just that they had already soured the the hype and experience of that game. So it was never going to be as great as its first launch.
yeah,
Sucks
Yeah.
to say.
And we can actually take that stuff and put it into this, and I think it is a shame that this rumor came out because I think this kind of does a similar thing that happened with Metaverse, where it's like this kind of sours what this game could have potentially been. We're gonna see it. Apparently, it's gonna launch in November, so we'll probably see it at the Summer Games
ooh, that is a
Showcase,
rough
Games
time
Fest.
to launch.
That too. Like we're supposed to be getting a Modern Warfare game to this or
I'm thinking
this
about Grand
year as
Theft
well.
Auto.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm
Grand
thinking
Theft
none of
Auto too.
that.
Yeah. So like, there's not going to be any space this fall, and then Wolverine as well. There's definitely not going to be any space this fall. So I don't
And
know.
then
We'll see.
Control.
Is that? Oh, that is this. I think
They
is that
didn't. They
September?
didn't. They didn't give us a hard date yet.
They didn't. Okay.
Last time I
Yeah.
checked, let me see. Residents.
So yeah, why you look at that?
It just says quarter 2, 2026. So end of June, early July, which I doubt. So
Okay.
they would have given us a date by now.
Right. So, anonymous sources allege some staff are concerned about the game's quality and originality. And Bloomberg claims that some employees are worried about Epic's pattern of version 0.5 releases. So that's their constant like updates, not actually having like a major thing. Epic disputes Bloomberg's reporting. Senior Director of Global Communications Liz Markham said that claims were not reflective of the ambitions of the Disney collaboration. And the quote goes on: we're building a new games and entertainment universe of Disney experiences. Epic's timelines are aggressive and always have been. We've heavily moved developers onto projects with releases approaching, while smaller prototyping teams are working on further off projects. Yeah. The thing I think one of the things that I kind of go back to is that like who is asking for this?
Mhm.
Asking for it, then obviously there's a reason for this to be made, but it doesn't seem like anyone's really asking for this. So it's one of those things where I feel like when we see this, we're gonna be like, oh, this is what that thing was. Okay, and then move on to the next game. So I don't know. Number 2, Marathon gets new experimental mode. This comes to us from IGN by way of
Vicky Blake.
Vicky Blake.
Yeah.
She does okay, sure. She does for everything. Okay. A new experimental mode is coming to Marathon next week. A new experimental mode coming to Marathon next week hopes to make the experience a little easier for new players by forcing all participants to load up with only the basic free sponsored kits. The experimental mode, called Dire Marsh Sponsored, goes live tomorrow, April 15th, and runs around 2 weeks. Players can only enter if they're using a white tiered free sponsored kit, giving developers Bungie a chance to see how the game plays out with low fixed set gear conditions and caps. Go to bed.
Okay. Yeah. Basically a newbie lobby, but I mean, the people who ultimately understand the meta and the game mechanics are still going to dominate.
Lennon came downstairs again.
Hey.
Yes. Thank you, though.
Yeah, they're still going to... It doesn't matter if you're giving everybody the same weapons, because the people who understand the meta and the skill set and the mechanics of the game are still going to be able to min-max that to their advantage.
Yeah. Like, the only thing something like this will show who the pro players are like almost immediately.
They're still going to know the angles. They're still going to know the maps.
Yeah. It's
sure, I guess.
the thing that I find interesting about this is how, like, I give them props for trying to do something, I guess, different within the context of their game, but it's almost how uninteresting this experiment is. It's just like everybody gets a sponsor kits. Like, all right.
I mean, this is like Final Destination, no items. It's just your true skill is going to shine through. So, I mean, I feel like it's a nothing burger.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm interested to see what they do for season 2 now that their like raid stuff is over. Like, because like that was actually one of my markers of, will Marathon continue forth or will it burn out after their first season? Oh my god, is the connection chugging for everybody else, or is it just me?
I should be good. I think I'm good. Yep.
Okay. It looks like it's just me. Okay, well that's fine. They can still see us. I can still see us. Okay. Savon, you got anything on this? Oh, your mic is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can
Okay.
pretend to say what he said. He
He
was
gave
saying
us
how
a
he loves Marathon
he gave
and
us a
thinks
hot
that
take.
it's so hot it burned his mic out.
Hot fire.
He believes that Marathon's going to be the new Call of Duty and nothing will stop it.
You
No?
chime in
No.
when you're ready.
Yeah, let us know. We got another
Next story.
marathon thing to talk about, so you got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Marathon reportedly had a budget of over $250 million. And while the pressure is on Bungie to get more players, it's not facing an imminent Concord-Style shutdown. This comes to us from IGN by way of Wesley Inkpool. I want to also pull in the fact that remember when we all were like, hey, Concord was up to what, $400 million? And it's just like, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Like Bungie is making this game, and Marathon looks way more involved than what Concord was doing. Anyways, yeah, the thing of the main point about this story is that Marathon is just not going to be a Concord thing. Like it did well enough. Apparently, it was at 1.2 million copies sold, with more of the player base on Steam, which makes sense for extraction shooters, I guess. Although I thought there'd be more of a player base on PlayStation, just because this is a Destiny or this is a Bungie thing, and you know, I don't know the Destiny experience on PC, so I just figured it would also reflect on for Marathon. But no, I was wrong on that. Apparently, per Alenia's analytics. Is your mic still? Are you good? No.
Change your mic source. But I don't know. Hopefully
Yeah.
Marathon does decently. They need a win. They need a live service win.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because I had joined the Discord for
Mhm.
the Horizon Hunter Gatherer game. You remember that? And
Yeah, I missed the
oh,
I
you
missed the
got into
beta
the
because I got in, but I missed it because I wasn't checking my emails like a jackass.
yeah, like I got a Discord notification from that recently, and I was like, "What is this?" And I looked, I was like, "Oh, is it? Oh, I forgot about this." Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm with you. They need a live service win, and I I feel like Marathon is going to be a live service game that works for them, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it is a win from the perspective of the people who play it really enjoy it, but
Mhm.
it's not that like gangbusters win that every company is hoping for nowadays. Any luck on your side, Savion?
Nay,
No.
he's just looking at us.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll
I was saying try your actual MacBook versus that mic.
yeah. If you have to switch over to that, then do it. Before we get into Xbox Game Pass doing what Xbox normally does, hey, how you doing? You good? Do us a solid, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. As you can see, based off of this graphic that I don't have in my hand, this shows you that most of the people that watch this content don't subscribe to the channel. So you should subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the, I think the top bar that shows the subscribers versus non-subscribers. Yeah, you want to do that. Thanks. All right. Number 3. Xbox Game Pass has become too expensive, says Microsoft's new gaming chief in leaked memo. This comes to us from TheVerge by way of Tom Warren. And a senior correspondent and author of Notepad. Nope, that's who Tom Warren is. Thanks. Microsoft's new chief, Asara Sharma, has signaled that Xbox Game Pass pricing is about to change. An internal memo to Xbox employees obtained by TheVerge, Sharma admits that Game Pass has become too expensive for players and that Microsoft needs a better value equation. Game Pass is centered to gaming value on Xbox. It's also clear that the current model isn't the final one, says Sharma. Short term, Game Pass has become too expensive for players, so we need a better value equation. Long term, we will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system which will take time to test and learn around. Microsoft hiked the price of Game Pass Ultimate to $30 per month last year, a massive 50% hike. The company tried to justify the price hike with a variety of updates across all of its Xbox Game Pass tiers, but the cost increase has clearly taken its toll on Game Pass. Is this from? This is part of it. Okay, I'll read some of this. I understand that part of the cost increase for Game Pass was down to Microsoft's decision to add Call of Duty into the subscription service. I reported nearly 2 years ago that Microsoft had been debating whether to put new releases of Call of Duty into Game Pass, with concerns from some at the company at the time that the revenue generated from typical Call of Duty sales would be undermined by Game Pass. Microsoft went to add Call of Duty to Game Pass in the summer of 2024. Over the weekend, Windows Central Jez Corden hinted that Microsoft might be about to take Call of Duty out of Game Pass. Okay.
Wonderful.
Gotta love it. Gotta like.
You get to play it for free.
Yep.
I really wish Jordan was here to defend this.
Oh man.
We should call him.
I right on the phone. I want to go ahead and affirm that I still believe that next console cycle for Xbox, Game Pass is not going to be the primary thing that they push because it is not making them money.
I thought they said it was profitable. We'll see.
Yeah, the
That's
person that
probably
says
not-
profitable is no longer there.
That's probably not making as much money as they would like, or it's not turning a profit. Kind of like how
Yeah.
Square Enix wants their stuff to sell ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
And Satya Nadella has passed down that decree that they have to make, or they have to be bringing in a certain amount of money.
Yeah, like it is. Oh man, it's so interesting to be that fly on the wall in Microsoft now to see. I almost want to see like how anti Microsoft was towards Phil and Sarah Bond's message of Game Pass, like this is an Xbox, like that whole campaign. And it seems like, she has been installed to essentially pull back on all that stuff, which, it seems like that's probably the right thing for Xbox to do because the whole this is Xbox campaign, that was legitimately a mess where people were just like, okay, so my PlayStation is an Xbox? What? Like my car is an Xbox? Like it that branding was bad. So, Sarah Bond kind of put the Xbox in a not great spot along with Phil and the stuff that he was doing. So, I mean, this seems I think this seems bad right now because this would mean that people who are part of Game Pass will be losing stuff, and it's never good to lose stuff that you had. But I think one of the rumors is also that if they do pull off Xbox off of Game Pass, they can make the Game Pass monthly subscription cheaper. But I think, okay, actually, no, this next story is not what I thought it was. To go along to what we were just talking about with the Xbox Game Pass before I jump into the next story, there is a Xbox Game Pass Triton, which is a code name for one of the potential tiers that could be just Xbox first party games. So that could be part of the new Xbox Game Pass rebranding. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Savion, do you got anything to say? Is your mic working?
Is he frozen? Can you hear us?
I think he's frozen. He's either frozen or he's like really in deep thought.
Incredibly still.
Yeah, I think he's frozen. Yeah, I think he's frozen.
He is our frozen mascot for now.
All right. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Let me switch over to
the overlay.
Oh, that's actually kind of not great looking. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna come back? Because if he comes back, then I can not have to switch over to 2.
Just throw a static image up there or something.
Yeah.
The logo. The website.
Let's see. Oh, he has to be a participator. Has to be in this thing. Nope. That's 4. Show. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Oh no, I'm making a mess of things. Do this. Show none. Get off of this. Can I just do this? Do this.
And this.
Nope, that's not it. Well,
Too easy.
okay. Oh my god, this is crazy.
What happened?
I'm getting a YouTube video just start going for some weird reason in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Nope. What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry everybody. Back to where we were. Is this okay? Good. That's still good. All right. Where were we? Yes, number 4. Pete Hines says he quits Bethesda post Xbox because it's part of something not genuine. Coming back.
I believe so.
Do that. It's gonna be a little bumpy, but it should. There we go. Are you back? Wait, I saw the green thing, but I don't hear you.
Hello?
There
Yep,
you
there
go.
you go.
All right, let's
Oh,
just start this
goodness.
whole thing. I was like, all right. So before we jump to this whole this Pete Hines Bethesda thing, it's basically just talking about how Microsoft is actually not great, and he got out because he saw how not great Microsoft was. Let's jump back a couple of stories. Did you have anything to say about Marathon?
Honestly, no. I need to try it out for myself.
Okay. What about the Xbox Game Pass stuff with it?
Being too expensive.
Yeah.
I feel like this pay for stuff. It's a cash grab. Everything's a cash grab.
That's right. Steal everything, not bolt it to the
You
floor.
can't do nothing, even with the PlayStation membership, Xbox. They just want more money
Yes.
You know what?
and not giving us enough
Xbox
quality
Game Pass
games.
should become more expensive.
You're no.
Actually,
They
no.
love you.
Never mind. Scratch that. Make it less expensive so PlayStation can compete and lower their stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because they wouldn't, out of the goodness of their hearts, lower their prices
Oh yeah.
if
They don't
Xbox
need to.
raises their stuff.
Question: do they still have that redeem points thing on PlayStation?
No, that's done for. They retired that in November.
Yeah. Well, your points
PlayStation
last.
Stars.
Yeah, your points
Yeah.
last until July because I got an email and I'm like, oh, I got to use my points. Use my points. So yeah, they got rid of that. It's unfortunate.
That was a good system right there.
Oh yeah.
The more I spent, then I get a free game.
Yeah, that was a very consumer friendly thing that Sony did out of the weird, like just randomly, because it wasn't like
Too many
they
people were spending the points on credits to get credits towards games,
Mhm.
and
That's
they
a
didn't
good
want
thing.
that. No, they didn't want that.
I guess
So,
they
For
wanted them to
someone
buy
to get
games.
the credit, the points, they still have to spend more money with you. So
True.
taking it away, is it really a good thing?
hey, I don't make the rules, man.
I
Hey,
mean, it also
hopefully
could be the margins.
someone from Sony sees this and they hear us saying we want it back.
Nobody's seeing this.
I hope you do see us. I'm looking
My
directly at your
mom
soul.
watches, so no, I'm joking.
I'm looking at your soul.
My
Okay.
mom's not gonna watch this.
She could be like, "What happened to your mic? How dare you embarrass me like that?" All right, number 4. Pete Hines says, yeah, okay. You know what? Okay. Oh, okay. This is a quote from him. It was really hard to walk away from my team and not get to see them on a regular basis. At the same time, I also hit a point of realizing I could not spend the rest of my life doing something that wasn't for me. It was for everybody else, which is what I was doing. Okay. Um, I was staying there because this place still needs me. I just hit a point of yes, it needs me, and I'm powerless to do what I think needs to be done to run this place properly, to protect these people, to maintain what we worked so hard to create, which is an incredibly efficient, well-run video game developer and publisher. I'm a They are an incredibly video game developer and publisher. Efficient, I don't know if you can say that with all the bugs that release in their games. Um
Wait,
yeah.
he's not the one that was promised Elder Scrolls 6, was he?
No.
That's
That's
somebody else.
Tom.
Okay.
Oh, I should know his name. It's
And I don't know. It's fine. If it's not him, it's not him. It
yeah,
don't matter.
no. I see his face. Tom Howard. There we go.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, so basically he goes on to say there's a specific quote. he basically goes on to say that once Microsoft acquired Bethesda, he got to see the inner workings of Microsoft and realized that, like, oh, these people are not genuine. They will say stuff to your face and say, yeah, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. And then once those people leave the room and go to actually do those things, they don't do those things. And they just kind of realize that they, as in Bethesda, were kind of screwed to operate on their own, even though they were under the umbrella of Microsoft. So, yeah. I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, that's not really a good purchase," but money.
Yep. Anyway.
Yes. Number 5, Bloodborne video game gets R-rated animated movie adaptation from Sony. This comes from Variety. So this was actually part.
You'll never guess who's involved with this.
Oh, actually, yeah. Go ahead, because I'm. You're ahead of me on that. Go ahead. Who's involved?
So a gamer known by the name of Sean McLaughlin, better known by his pseudonym GccfTech.
Oh, that name I know.
He's going to be co-producing it.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Apparently, Bloodborne is his favorite game of all time, and he's hoping he can deliver something fellow fans can appreciate. I don't know. I don't think they gave a release window. They just announced it. So who knows how long before we'll see this?
For the uninitiated, McLaughlin is a gamer who has spent years in the world of Bloodborne, where his digital ventures are tracked by 48 million online fans.
Good God.
What? Who is this man?
You don't know GccfTech?
No, I know the name, but I haven't seen him.
That's okay, I mean, I don't follow him, but I've heard of him. I know kids follow him or whatever. Let me see.
That's crazy.
On YouTube, he has 31.2 million subscribers.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whatever.
most of his videos have at least most of his videos have at least 2 million views. His dispatch videos, I think the highest one has 6 million views. So,
well, most of our videos have 2 views, so beat that. Beat that.
Yeah.
By an order of magnitude.
So yeah, this is cool. This is cool for the Bloodborne fans, and I'm happy for them. I'm not a Bloodborne fan, so
that's because you suck at it. He couldn't figure out how to switch his weapons around, folks.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be real.
That's pretty simple though. I've never played it, but
no,
simple.
The problem wasn't switching. I figured that out pretty fast as I had to. The first time I played Bloodborne, you are presented with a boss level fight at the very beginning of the game, literally after you.
That you're not intended to beat.
Yeah, you're supposed to run away, but I was like, you throw hands at me.
You want to fight?
No. You're supposed to die. You can't run.
No, you can. Well, you can get past. I thought you can get past it. Are you supposed to die?
You're in a room with a werewolf type thing, as far as I remember, and you die. You can't.
Oh, is that where they do the whole blood thing? Oh, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. And you get brought back.
My thing is it the best way to adapt Bloodborne animation wise? Why not a live action?
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, you can do certain things in animation that you can't do in live action. It would cost more for the visual effects, the CGI, if they were doing a live action versus just making a fire animation.
I'm totally along the same lines as Sean with this, where I feel like in order to make Bloodborne look good in live animation would be super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I don't know what was his name?
GccfTech,
yeah. I don't know what budget he has. I don't know what animation studio he has, but in my mind, I can literally see the people who did Castlevania Nocturne on Netflix they can just do this Bloodborne thing, and like they don't even have to move into a different genre because Bloodborne and Castlevania are essentially like the same thing. It's that Bloodborne has more menstrual blood than Castlevania, and it's just like that's it. So in my mind, it's like, oh, if they did a movie animated like that, that would be dope. But to do that in a live action, it'd be like, what?
Would you want it to like release in theaters or like on a streaming service, Paramount, HBO, something like that, Netflix?
I mean, if I'm answering selfishly, I'm gonna say Netflix.
This will do better streaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
On the same note, I don't know if you guys seen it that they leaked the Avatar movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like I want to watch it, but at the same time, I'd rather wait till they officially drop it to watch so they can make their money off
I want to
it.
watch it too.
I've been avoiding all of it.
You know what? It's funny because I actually think I saw a clip of someone talking about, oh, this is peak TOF or whatever. And I was like, dang, this animation quality's okay. All right.
I wasn't sure if it was real at first. I thought it was like, what is this AI
Oh yeah, right.
the game going on? It didn't look real to me.
Someone drew that. They didn't get paid for it though. Well, actually, they did, but not in the full sense. But yes. I think this is a cool idea. I mean, it got as far as to it's going to be worked on, so it got From Software's blessing, which is pretty big, seeing how this has been the only Bloodborne thing to come out since the game Bloodborne. So that's a positive. But to go along with this, they also talked about so this was at a Sony like what was it? The Sony oh, they don't have the name. So there was like a Sony event where they had like stuff, and then like this was like one of the headlines. They also talked about how they finished wrapping the Legend of Zelda movie as another headline, and they also showed pictures of the next Spider-Man Miles Morales movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Follow Zelda, but is that animated or live action?
Live action.
It's gonna be live action.
Okay.
I don't know how that's gonna go, but like,
how much would you bet Link is probably gonna be played by Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum? No, you mean the Dune guy? Or are you really going Channing Tatum?
I was just joking with it, but I can't see him playing Link. Dune guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Timothy?
Yeah, Timothy.
Man, just let Blippi play Link and call it a day.
Blippi. I would vote for that. Yes, I would. But yeah, we'll see. The Legend of Zelda stuff, we'll see, because yeah. Oh wait, was that feedback on me? You figure it out.
Have I told you why I haven't been interested in Zelda?
No, why?
I think it was one year my sister came down. She had the Wii, and I was trying to play it, and I got stuck.
Was that
like I was on a horse, I think, and I got stuck?
Was that with the?
And I just said, I don't want to play no more.
That was Wind Waker.
Was that Wind Waker, or was that the other one with like the crossbow training thing or whatever? What was the graphics?
It was
like?
the beginning.
Was it cartoony? Was the graphics
cartoony?
Yes,
it was a bit blocky.
Okay.
I couldn't get past it.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Wind Waker came out on GameCube. Skyward Sword was the Wii.
Was it?
Although they did remaster. Let me see. They had Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. So I don't know. He could have played anything.
He could have played anything. He played Smash Brothers. What's happening? But yeah,
I'm still with my mom.
I mean, if you maybe I'd say like try like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, because like it's a big game, but like that gives you the freedom.
Go play Link to the Past.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or Ocarina of Time, or play
Yeah,
Ocarina of Time when they remaster it soon.
I'm gonna get that. I'm saying that right now. I'm gonna get that because I didn't play it on the N64, and I was just like, this is not the Link that I want to
Listeners,
play.
how do you like it when DJ lies to you?
Wait, what happened?
They just go with
it. Then I'm gonna get it.
DJ lies a lot.
You gotta believe me, okay? You gotta believe me.
We gotta believe.
Believe it when we see it.
All right. Well, I'll do a review. I'll do a review on this very cast. But before then, the quick hits. Number 6, GTA leaks raises Take-Two Interactive stock value by over $1 billion. This comes from Insider Gaming. Yeah, these hackers, shiny hunters or whatever, they threatened Rockstar by saying, hey, we're gonna release this information. And Rockstar was like, okay, that's fine. None of the information is actually that important. Although it did have some sensitive data to the employees, which sucks, but there was nothing that was pointing to like anything GTA 6 related.
The only thing that they really revealed was how much goddamn money they're still making off of GTA Online.
Yeah, like millions, like 5 million or 500 million for PlayStation alone, something crazy like that.
They're making close to $500 million a year or something like that. They showed the breakdown by platform of how many users they have as well as how much they're spending. PC, they got weekly active users 894,000. They're spending about 264,000 a week. Xbox One 1,026,000, spending about 918,000 a week. Xbox Series X users or Xbox Series, whatever.
Yeah.
1.1 million users. They're spending about 1.8 million a week. PS4, 1.8 million weekly active users. They're spending about 973,000. The biggest, the baddest. What the hell, Big Xplex say? Whatever. PS5 weekly active users 3.4 million. They're spending almost 4.4 million weekly in that game.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I ain't spend a goddamn dime.
That is crazy. But hey, man, I mean, you give people a game that they can live in, and they will spend money in that game that they're living in. So, I think that's
crazy.
That's what Rockstar's trying to do with GTA 6, but just look a little better and have more mechanics, more things to do in the game.
It's gonna be DLC apparently.
Yeah, apparently, right? Yeah.
It is, honestly.
5.5, you know what I mean?
That's all it is. It's just a little plain cutscene, another city. That's it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna be like that or if it's gonna be better. We'll find out when that comes out. Apparently November.
Yep.
Number 7. 007 First Light is delayed on Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, I get some.
I'm glad.
I could hear you on I could hear me on your thing.
Yeah, you got some feedback.
Yeah.
Just mute it when you ain't talking. If you get feedback.
Okay.
But I do think that's a good thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a good thing that's getting delayed because I feel like the quality on games for the Switch 2, it's not. I don't think it's like running the same way like a PlayStation Portal. That's like
Portal. Okay. Yeah,
if you remember, Mortal Kombat 11. The difference when it was on like PlayStation and then on Switch, the quality of gaming. I'd rather it be delayed, pushed back so they can fix it, and then drop it for the Switch too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, this has always been Nintendo's issue with their consoles because they generally target price versus target the tech in their consoles. So we always have that issue of Nintendo's console is usually the more underpowered console, which means the third parties are not going to flock to that system because it's harder to downscale their games to meet the requirements of the console. But the thought was Nintendo Switch 2 was going to change that with their the integration with NVIDIA's DLSS tech or whatever, something like
That's
that.
my same thought process for the Lego Batman game.
Mhm.
I was contemplating on where I want to get it. If I want to get it on PlayStation or the Switch.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do the PlayStation just for the quality, but then it'd be more easier to play on the Switch. But I just don't
Yeah.
want to deal with that graphic.
Yeah.
I'm more for the
I
quality.
get you. Yeah. Like right now, I mean, it's always been where my Nintendo console has just been for the exclusives, and it's just because that just makes the most sense in terms of what they do on the exclusives or what the third party games just don't exist on Switch or Nintendo. So yeah.
I still haven't bought a new game for the Switch too. Just Mario Kart World.
Oh,
you should get Donkey Kong Bonanza. I enjoyed it.
yeah.
It reminds me too much of Mario Odyssey, and I haven't finished that game.
Well, you get to
Man,
destroy
if you don't
stuff.
go finish some goddamn games.
Too busy on Crimson Desert. I'm sorry.
That has
Number
no
8.
goddamn story. Whatever.
Well, it has a little bit of they have a little something going on in there. It's not as bad as everybody make it out to be.
Nah.
But what continues to give us life is number 8. No Man's Sky adds Pokemon inspired battles in major game update. This goes from Polygon. Sean, how are they doing this? How are they doing this?
Man, I'm just trying to get on the roster so I can move some weight with Hello Games. Sean Murray, hit me up, man. Give me something on consignment. I don't get it.
I think this is like their 11th update or something like that.
No, it's their 42nd update.
Oh, is it 42nd?
42nd?
Yeah.
Jesus. Wait.
How many updates has
That's crazy.
No Man's Sky had?
That's
42 named updates after the game's initial release.
Crazy. They said, you want another one? Here you go.
Another one.
That was 30 updates ago.
Another
that
one.
Is insane. Hey, man. You know what? I want somebody to hack them. No, not really. This is purely a joke. This is a joke. Don't do that. But I would like to see how they're making their money because I just
so apparently they have about 40 to 50 employees, and let me see how many copies has No Man's Sky sold. Well over 10 million copies.
Yeah.
So
they're just frugal. I like it.
Yeah. Over 150 million in estimated premium revenue. So
Dang.
Small studio, they're selling buckets. At least that's what they want us to believe. And then they had that initial cash flow from Sony as well. I don't know what the agreement was after that, like them selling it. Like,
Dang.
I guess they got an investment to make it, as long as it was like an initial exclusive.
Okay. And then on top of that, they're also working on another game. Was it like Light No Fire or Light Something Fire or something? Yeah, man. This is just crazy. Like this game itself, Hello Game says this update is big enough to qualify as its own game. There's a breeding system, there's a capturing system. It is very much so like Pokemon. It's just crazy. Shout out to them, man. They just keep doing it.
Good for them.
And number 9, boy, the FAA wants gamers to apply for air traffic control jobs. This comes to us from BBC. You might be asking yourself, what? And that's a good question. But the answer to that is no, don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened here is that when I'm hearing feedback.
I'm hearing
Savion.
Savion.
I muted his mic for a second. You got to mute it when you're not talking.
Yeah. So
it's working properly.
Okay. So when the new administration came into power in the US, they got rid of a bunch of important jobs and didn't realize what they were doing. So they put everything in a state of constant shock and panic. So now that the system is trying to right itself, they realize, oh, we need to hire people. And they thought, what what I appreciate is the reason why they go for gamers is people who play video games are really good at multitasking, and you have to be good at multitasking to do this traffic control, because you are juggling between different airplanes in the sky, and you got to make sure that this place is clear for this one to land, but you also have to manage the other plane that's in the sky that's waiting to land in the same space. So you have to do all this stuff at the same time, and you're like, oh, gamers are good at doing that because they play Fortnite, and we know that you have to do a lot to play Fortnite. So here, that's why we are here with this. But is it a good idea? No, it's not a good idea, because you have to be trained to do this stuff. You go to school to do this stuff. You don't just play Civilization and then you can start doing this. Whatever. I'm done. That's that. That's just, yeah. So let's talk about the games we've been playing before we end this show. Sean, what have you been playing?
I don't know if I talked about that last time. I started playing Bayonetta. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I think last time I said I stopped at chapter 4.
You started back at chapter 4.
Yeah, I am now at like chapter 10-ish, I want to say. So I have a few chapters left to go. Okay. I'm trying to chapters, right? 13, 14. I'm trying to run through it. The story is a multiverse story. It's all over the place. I do realize why they offered the previous voice actor what they did, because she wasn't going to be a major role in the game.
Oh, interesting.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Apart from that, brushing up on Returnal before Sorrows comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Savion, what have you been playing?
Sir, I've been playing Crimson Desert, honestly.
Oh, really?
In and out every day. Crimson Desert.
Yeah. Okay. How are you enjoying that game?
I'd say it's better than Elden Ring. It is better than Elden Ring.
It's two different games. How the hell are you comparing?
So hear me out.
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
He said no.
When it came to Elden Ring, I was scared to run anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I'm like, if I go to this one little area thinking I'm just trying to find something, here comes a big boss out of nowhere and I get killed.
Just waiting for you to cut.
So I feel like I have a fighting chance with Crimson Desert because, okay, this is a big boss. I can just back out real quick, easily upgrade my stuff, come back.
Yeah.
with Elden Ring, it was more like I lost my motivation once I died. Okay. I didn't want to fight them no more.
It's two different games.
You keep saying that, but it's like
the style of game and the genre is different, sir. Elden Ring was supposed to be punishing. You couldn't play Bloodborne either. Both of y'all. No, sir. No. DJ, you play Crimson Desert.
So here's I'm right now. I am split between both sides of the fence, and it's like it's hurting the gooch right now. You know what I mean? So like it. So I can totally understand where Savion is coming from in terms of comparing it to Elden Ring, but it is technically on paper it is not it's not a Souls like, so it's like, can't really compare it, but like in terms of the feeling of going into that world and seeing something in the distance and be like, oh, I'm gonna go there and check it out. You have that with Elden Ring, but you just have a bunch of barriers between you and that thing, and those barriers are just little freak creatures that do like crazy damage to you. And you're just like, what is happening in this world? Like, why is everything so much stronger than I am, even though I've been playing this game for 150 hours? Like, what's going on? So I get that point, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, FromSoft made Elden Ring to be punishing, to basically you're enjoying this game because you like suffering, and that's fine. Everyone has their kinks. That's cool. But
that's not mine.
for Crimson Desert, it is like we're putting you in this world. Sure, we're not exactly explaining to you how you got into this position, but it's like, hey man, don't worry about it. You got a horse that appears from leaves. Have fun, and it's like
it doesn't die
ever. Like I I launched it off a cliff and I was like, oh no, because it like here and I was like, oh, there goes my horse. Then I pressed up, dude whistled, the horse came back, and I was like, oh, bet this is gonna be fun. So it is a thing of like it's apples to oranges, but at the same time they're both fruit. Sure. Like that's where I'm at, like, because I absolutely like I spent a ton of hours in Elden Ring, and I left that game knowing less about that story than what I know the story of Crimson Desert to be. And Elden Ring has like a master class of storytelling, and there's people, Vati Vods or whatever, who has like that 2 or 3 hour long document of like the lore behind Elden Ring. And it's like, that's cool, but like I didn't experience any of that in my time playing that game. So it is a thing of like, you are playing these games and the experience you have is what you take from it. And it's like, I didn't get any of that from Elden Ring, where it's like, I'm actually getting a lot of that stuff from Crimson Desert. I'm just like, oh, like I'm enjoying this stuff. But
yeah.
And the other thing to it is like, where I'm at, I'm like, man, this game is great, but at the same time, I'm getting feedback again. I acknowledge that the game that like reviewers and stuff they played was a completely different game. Like, it didn't have these updates. The bosses were more unbalanced, and they had dealt with more issues than we're dealing with. So it's like the whole meme of IGN giving it a 6 out of 10. It's like, yeah, I can see why they did that in the time when they were playing the game, because their experience was vastly different from ours. Even from like day one, it was different. And I think there's even talks of the reviewer wanting to re-review that game because it's changed between the release date and now so much. So it's like, all right, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I I keep saying to myself, is this my game of the year? Like, is this my game of the year already? And I'm like, no. Let me not, because there's so many games to come out. We still got GTA 6 to come out, but I don't know, man.
Let me stop you there. Did you not say Baldur's Gate? Wasn't it early in the year you said Baldur's Gate was your game of the year?
Oh, Baldur's Gate was 2024.
Wasn't it in the beginning? When did it come out?
Oh, when it come out?
Originally,
I think Baldur's Gate came out like early summer or something like that.
And that was your game of the year.
That was my game. But the thing is, there was no wins of GTA 6 coming out that year. So now I'm just like,
DLC.
GTA. You with this DLC business.
The DLC.
So
it's like Call of Duty yearly.
Well, we're not getting GTA yearly. We're getting GTA once a generation at this point.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so it is a thing of I think where I'm at mentally, GTA 6 has to be really impressive for it to beat Crimson Desert. But I say that out loud by also saying that probably won't be a high bar to set, because this is going to be GTA 6. So we'll see. And then the other thing is
my top 5 for the year. My top 5 games will probably be GTA 6, Crimson Desert, probably Control, maybe Lego Batman, depending on how I feel about it when I actually get it. And Soros.
Okay.
That's the
game.
Are
you gonna get Wolverine? Is that?
Yeah, I am, but it's more. Isn't that more of a linear open world game?
I wouldn't classify it as open. I think it's gonna be like linear corridor kind of thing. I don't know, or open area or whatever that weird like half thing is.
We'll see how it goes, because I think I'm leaning more towards the yes, I'm going to get the game, and then I'm thinking this game doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't seem like I feel like it's going to be like the main mission and that's it. You know how like they have one mission that is going on forever. I feel like it's going to be like that.
They're gonna show more of that game too, because they want to show more before they do the whole pre-order stuff too. So we need more information on that. So we'll probably get that this summer at some point. Probably that in another GTA 6 trailer. So we'll have that stuff to go on before making those predictions. But yeah, that is it. We did it. We made it. We made it out of this episode alive. Look at us. All right.
Hopefully next episode I have my situation fixed and I'm not dropping out. None of that.
Yes, the audio.
You know, it's first for everything.
That's true. All right. Well, this has been another episode of Press X Start Games Digest. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to comment below and tell us your thoughts on if GTA 6 will just be GTA 5.5 DLC version pack 2. Maybe. Maybe. Don't forget, you can join us on our Discord at pressxandreducestart.com/Discord. And don't forget, if you're listening, please leave us a review. Tell a friend. Or tell someone that's just right next to you as you're walking to your job, friend's house, corner store, wherever you're going. Just do it. All right. Bye.
Peace. I gotta go. Alex just